higher you'll get. If you aim for the moon, you'll get to the stars. If you aim for the stars, you'll get to the sky. If you aim for the sky, you won't get off the ground. That's how it goes. You need to aim high. Be realistic. Don't be a dick. But you do need to aim too high. Whatever your expectations are, you need to triple, at least quadruple them. Because if your product is good and you're doing a good job and you're selling it to the whole world, why can't you be a billionaire? Why not? If you're doing a good job and selling a good product to the whole world, why couldn't you? Money is like water, it's always moving. And if you stand in the right place at the right time, you're going to get wet. And that's absolutely true. So money cannot be made. It can only be taken from someone else. You stand in the right place at the right time where money's moving, you're going to take it. 99% of people are middlemen. Most people are middlemen. Everyone's a middleman to some degree. Loads of companies exist out there that are just simply middlemen. All they do is there's something, this is a product, this person wants the product, they're in the middle, they make money. They supply the product. So every single penny that comes in your bank is not made, it's taken from someone else. Why are they going to give you their money? Why? That's a serious question. Get a piece of paper and write down. I have this. I'm selling to this person. They will give me their money because. And you should be able to name a bunch of reasons. And if you can't, you have a problem. Don't be thinking about making money. You're not making money. You are taking money. And because you are taking it, you have to convince it from others. That will change the way you approach your marketing, change the way you view money, change the way you approach your business. Because that's the reality of what's happening. You're not making shit. You're taking shit. It's very, very different. You're convincing it, prying it from them. Genuine question. As a hustler, why are you running your business? I'm pausing so you can think about it. If you don't know the answer, I'll tell you the answer. The answer is for money. That's why you run your business. People will come to you all the time and say, start a business you're passionate about. Bullshit. You're only passionate about one thing. Cash. It doesn't matter if you sell rocks. It doesn't matter if you sell jellyfish scrotums. Who gives a shit? It doesn't matter what you sell. It matters that it sells. Sell what sells and get rich. Be passionate for profit. Most people come to me and go, oh, I need to start a business I know about and I'm passionate about. No, you don't. I could sell a makeup brand today. I don't know anything about makeup. But I know with my business acumen, the lessons I've already taught, the way I'd start the company bringing money in before I put money out, the way that I'd move quickly, the way I know I'd make money. I'd make money with a makeup brand. Fact. Fact. And I don't know anything about makeup, never wore it in my life. I ain't got a fucking clue. You don't need to know about things to sell things. You need to know about selling to sell things. The idea that you need to be passionate about the business to make money from it is complete airy-fairy bullshit that idiots say. You are passionate only about what's making you money. You are passionate for profit. You're not passionate about product. So if you can make money selling concrete, let me tell you something. There's some Chinese billionaire out there, B, not M, B, who's selling rocks and concrete and making billions. Do you think he's passionate about concrete? Do you think he's fucking making love to concrete, kissing it late at night, hugging it in bed? Think he's got a fucking concrete doll and he's made a little hole for his dick? No! He doesn't give a fuck about concrete. He gives a fuck about money. As should you. Drop that I need to be passionate garbage. Passionate for profit only. A lot of people who have digital products constantly in battles with other people in the space trying to get attention through war to try and sell products. War online is very much like real war, and you need to sit and plan and strategize if it's worthwhile. What are your end goals? What are your end objectives? How are you going to achieve them? Is your end goal and objective just to get people paying attention to your tweets? Is your end goal and objective to sell products? Is your end goal and objective to defame and to devalue the status of your opponent? What is the end goal and objective? War can be profitable, but you need to make sure it is worthwhile. You shouldn't be arguing with small accounts, people who are smaller than you. I will only beef with someone if they have more than 10,000 followers. Know your place, know their place. War can be profitable, but you need a strategy for war. So when I went to war with the Star Wars guys, let's show the Star Wars tweets again. My strategy was clear. Who likes Star Wars? Guys. If you meet a hot girl, she doesn't like Star Wars. Really, they don't care. Who's passionate about Star Wars? Guys. What kind of guys? Dorks. What do dorks need? Well, dorks usually have some money because they're dorks, but they don't have any girls. So if you will go through my Star Wars thread, you will see my strategy is simple for war. Sell my PhD course. Sell the ability to get girls. Show lots of girls. Sell the ability to how to obtain females. That was my strategy for that battle. And it worked fantastically well. That weekend, I sold a lot of PhD courses. I think I did like 15,000 or something. All basically off the fact that I said Star Wars was bullshit. I had a clear objective for my battle. Most consumers are not knowledgeable, especially on what you're trying to sell them. They don't know anything. You have to view it from their eyes. If you viewed it from their eyes, you'd understand they don't give a fuck about massage oil. So then your choices are as follows. Either you educate them on massage oil, you incorporate that into your advertising and teach them and explain to them why it's better, or you fuck it off and get something cheaper and save money. Those are the two genuine options. Always look from your buyer's eyes. Why is your buyer going to give you money? And do this intricately, like do it down to the tiny details. Doesn't matter, we'll go back to a coffee shop. Why are they going to come get coffee with me? Because my chairs are comfortable, because my building looks warm. I use those the same lights we have in here, Edison bulbs, to make it look warm. My staff, I've got a couple cute girls there. My cups are cool. I got colored cups. It doesn't matter. You need to think of everything. Why would someone walk past my coffee shop and go, yeah, I actually do want coffee? You have to think on it at that level. For every single product you sell, why you and not someone else? Because there's always someone else selling. I've said many times, don't sell on price. So I'm not saying you should try and outprice your competition. My point is, if he is viewing two of you and the only difference he can identify is the cost, why would he buy the most expensive one? USP, which is the expensive massage oil, and educate my consumers as to why they should use it. So every time someone calls you on any poster, anything like that, you need to be saying guaranteed no skin irritation, or guaranteed best results for acne. I don't fucking know. Best results for eczema. Whatever. View yourself from the buyer. Identify why they're going to do business with you above someone else. And never assume the buyer has knowledge. This happens all the time when people go, oh, but actually my company does this and my company does that. And I sit there and I go, yeah, but no one knows that. And no one cares. You think that matters. It doesn't matter. You think that matters. It doesn't matter at all. You need to educate the buyer why that matters. Otherwise, they don't give a fuck. View yourself from the buyer's eyes. Do not view yourself from your own knowledgeable eyes. Exactly. Your consumer is not educated. So you need to educate them and make them understand why you're charging more. Or you need to remove that barrier. So nobody is broke. They're just buying other things. Get out of your head the idea that people can't afford things. They can't afford it. They just don't want it enough. Because if they wanted it, they'd buy it. Because they're buying a whole bunch of other shit. Everyone is. Everyone is spending money every day. They're buying other things. So how do you convince people your offer is worth more than something as basic as food? Well, that's very, very simple. You just promise it's going to lead to more food later. Done. So, and that's the truth with Hustlers University. So why is Hustlers University worth more than anything else you could do? Because if you listen to the advice in here, you know how you convince people to do things? You satisfy an immediate need, because people are lazy. If someone comes along to me and says, you need this because in 2 years, once you've said in 2 years, I don't care. And neither does anyone else. Most people out here are stressed about shit that's happened yesterday and shit that's going to happen tomorrow. They ain't got time to think about from 2 years from now. If you want to sell somebody something, you need to satisfy an immediate need. Immediate, not later. The whys will tell you more about where to advertise and how to sell more products than the hows, the wheres, or the whats, or the whens, or all the other fucking shit that everyone collates. Everyone collates all the hows, whys, wheres, whens. Sorry, the hows, wheres, whens. No one collects the whys. This is the only reason I give a shit about. The war room. How did you hear about me? Twitter. Where did he buy? On CoverTate.com. What did he buy with? He bought via Gumroad with this card. When did he buy? 1233. None of that helps me sell. Why did you join the war room? I joined because I wanted to feel like I was part of a community and in my local area. So then when I advertise in the future, I say, do you want to feel like part of a community? This is the question. You need to find out why everyone bought, because that will also tell you why more people will buy. Nobody asks why. Stick to your tools, sharpen them, stay thorough, especially when you get good, because that happens a lot. This is especially true in the digital world, especially true with your online advertising, especially true with your video production, your cameras, all the latest shit that comes out, the new tricks. You got to be on top of it all. When Instagram first came out, there was no television advertising company in the world that thought we need to be able to optimize videos for Instagram. It didn't even cross their minds. Now there's a whole bunch of kids, students, kicking their asses at it with iPhones. If they were the first people who thought about it, sharpen their tools, stay ahead of the game, they could have been the Instagram advertising gurus who made billions. Always be ahead of the game. Always sharpen your tools at all times. And in the fast-moving industries, super important. Create problems and instantly solve them. Sell on problems. Problem, solution. Here's your problem, even though you don't know you have it. Here's the solution that I can provide. Doesn't matter what you sell. Bouncy balls. Give them a problem. If you drop your ball, it breaks, but if you drop my ball, it bounces. But why does that matter? Well, why do you want to break your stuff? You don't want to break anything. If you're going to buy a ball, you need to buy my ball, so it never breaks. I'm going to give you a special deal on this ball right now. Identify a problem and sell. If you can identify a problem with people, couple that in with the why, you'll be able to sell shit all day long. All day long. Identify the problem. You have a problem. I have a solution. If a cam hoe can do it, you can do it. You have a problem. Doesn't matter if you're selling fucking, one of the guys in the war room selling oil pipe equipment. You need this new valve. No, we don't. Yes, you do, because the valve you're using is not as efficient as these valves, and you're wasting money. Problem, wasting money. Solution, my valve. Doesn't matter what it is. If people don't know there's a problem, they're not going to buy. Tell them there's a problem. So you need to find out whatever you're selling, and you need to find a way to tell the people out there, the mass market, that they have a big issue. Big issue, you need this. Buying from you should make people feel happy and important. Because if you do that, they will never stop buying from you. People want to be happy and people want to feel important. And most people are not happy and most people don't feel important. Buying designer clothes, spending $200 on a fucking t-shirt is done so they feel happy and important. I'm wearing designer. Buying from you should make people feel happy and important one way or another.